Okay, so my thoughts after having used Dr. Diamond's Metacine line for now about, I think it's been about 6 months or something like that. I don't really remember, but I started off initially with the plasma and the, I think this one is the emulsion. And then at the very end, I ended up scooping the infusion as well. So my thoughts so far, I will say I don't see like a crazy difference. I also have been using other new things, which I mean, in true testing measure, I probably should have just used this as my new thing for 6 months and then incorporated new items or products that I wanted to after 6 months to really see if there's a difference. I will say though, now I use this probably once or twice a week, so I still have like a good amount of it left. Because it is a bit pricey. I will say though, my skin does feel way more moistured, and a little bit firmer. I wouldn't say it's like crazy like night and day firmness, that I've noticed, but I will say though, hydration is there, and it does leave me with a subtle like slight glow. However though, it has definitely made my skin feel softer and skin texture a bit better, if that makes sense. I mean, I still break out and my skin texture isn't like the crazy smoothest where it's like literally erasing like bumps in like my texture, but I will say that I have seen subtle differences. Okay, so I guess like overall, my final thoughts is this. I really like this plasma. I think this plasma is literally the hero product, if that makes sense. Like, it's amazing. It just like seeps into my skin so fast. My skin loves it, and it does make my skin kind of, I do have that like kind of little glow and moisturizing literally after I use this in the next day. So I don't know what is in this stuff, but my skin literally loves it and drinks it up. Also, this emulsion. I really, really like this emulsion, and I pair these two together, and I think if you just had to get something or like you wanted to like really just give it a try before you add on other things from this line, because it is a bit pricey, I would definitely recommend just starting with these two. This emulsion is so cool. Like I said, it's so hard to explain, but when you put it on, it almost like gives your skin like this like super like crazy like suede like smooth feeling. Like it's I don't know how to like describe it. It makes my skin like it like changes the way it feels. Like my skin now is like a little bit oily because it's been like a long day and I've been like running around town. But once I use this, like, even though my skin is usually so dry, it just makes it feel like so nice and like almost like suede like velvet like. It's just crazy. So the emulsion I would say I definitely would recommend as well. So this infusion, I don't know, but when I do layer this as a third on, my skin does kind of break out. So I use this like sparingly on and off. I will say that it says that this infusion has micro collagen and reshapes the skin and boosts volume. I'm not sure about this. Also I haven't used it like a crazy time, which maybe I should just really use this to see if I notice a difference in my skin's volume. Because that is something that I am battling now, being in my 30s and just lack of firmness. But honestly, I would recommend these two first and then maybe trying this. So, but maybe that's just my skin. So I hope this helps. But I will say, is it worth it? The plasma's worth it. Okay. The emulsion's cool. I would say it's worth it for me because I will say this product that I'm holding it will probably last me a year just because I'm using it probably 1 to 2 times a week. If I was using it as my like go-to every day, maybe I might see more results, but I'm not sure because I'm not doing that because I don't know if I could afford or justify literally going through like these full-size items every 2 to 3 months. That is quite a bit. So I will say though, so far from what I'm seeing, I definitely would repurchase these two for sure. This one, the verdict's still out there for me and I just need to like play with it and see it more. But these two definitely I will say I do notice a slight glow. I would say that my skin isn't crazy firmer, but I do think that it's kind of like stopping and it has been helping with loss of firmness and elasticity on my skin. So I definitely would be repurchasing these two. So I hope this helps.